Okay, hi everyone. Just a forward. As soon as I started getting this video ready, it was just anxiety, like scrambling, like rats just running. Okay, but the concept of spiritual height is a term that I developed and came up with, and it's definitely something. It's a topic that bothers people. Okay, it's something that I would like to bring forth and bring to the attention of those and bring a sense of enlightenment in regards to its utility. Somebody got to pay their utility bill, okay? All right. And what's interesting is it has a lot to do with Capricorn energy, okay? It is very much grounded energy, okay? Very pentacle energy, encompassed with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And it has a lot to do with awareness, your surroundings, especially with that Ten of Pentacles energy. Now, the irony is the earth is the Ten of Pentacles. We all stand on the Ten of Pentacles. And in actuality, some people are more aware of this versus others. Okay. And that awareness prostrates you, hence the fact that Capricorn energy, it is above the male and the woman and also sitting on the safe. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak in terms of stardom. Okay. All right. The star energy and its relationship with Capricorn. Okay. Because with the star energy is in agreement with Capricorn because of the prostration effect, but it's a healthy prostration. There is a Houdini component because you're able to transform yourself, or rather, you just embody magicalness, okay? And I like to use myself as an example, okay? Now, we live in a world where there's all this criteria, okay? Whether it be working as a news broadcaster, you have to look a certain way. Whether it be in the modeling industry, you have to look a certain way, okay? But my experience as particularly being a YouTuber up until now, I have been given, it's almost as if when my spiritual heightenedness had been recognized, there was an intentional dwarf component that they attempted to implement. And I say attempted because they will not be successful. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example. Okay. So I'm 5'6.5". That's exactly my height. Okay. But if someone were to meet me, I'm really 8 foot in spirit because that's my aura. That's my aura. I claim that. I coined that. Okay. So, there's people online, they attempt to slash or spit fire at me as if I'm too big for my shoes, so to speak. But in actuality, if I walk into a meeting, into a room, there's a commanding component. So they're not really seeing my physical height and the way that I carry myself, because when I communicate, they're feeling the 8 feet tall energy. Okay. All right. And so, people are out of breath already. And so there's an issue sometimes with people appreciating and respecting someone's spiritual aura and their spiritual height. Okay. It can even be in terms of gender, because you get men that think automatically because they're males that they're taller than you. And, you have to remind them that they're dwarfs. Okay, they'll be combative. That's bitch assness energy. They'll be combative. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the energy of being 8 feet, you have people that are 11 feet tall in the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to take into account that a lot of times there's always going to be dwarfed energy that is upset that you're taller than them. Now, I'm going to give you an example. My father was 5'6", and the Boers were very tall people. Very tall people. But my father never carried himself like a short gentleman. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so when he did business with tall European men, he was showcasing his spiritual height and the way that he conducted himself and the way that he did business and the way he managed and controlled his household. Okay. Now, this is where particularly people get their feelings hurt when it comes to spiritual heightenedness. Because in actuality, some people are so stuck into the carnal energy that, let's say their boss is like 5'5" and they're 6'2". It's problematic. Like they can't grasp it with their mind. You know, like it's almost as if in their mind, I'm built to control you. When in actuality, that's not the case. You understand what I'm saying? And so there's a starvation component in regard to those people's energy because their body doesn't match what they're experiencing. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. And this is something that you notice in regards to the interaction with David and Goliath. Okay. Goliath is huge. You know, Goliath is loudmouth. And Goliath is not easy on the eye. Okay. David got pretty curly hair. He got the fresh iron tunic and shit. He just had a fruit salad for lunch. Why you fucking with me? You understand what I'm saying? Why you fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Got the antioxidants, feeling good. You know what I mean? Maybe later on, have a Caesar salad. Check the money, player. Check the money. Okay. And here's the thing, like, the rules have been implemented and set. Okay. And individuals, they always want to bully the facts. You cannot bully the facts. The facts are the facts. Okay. And that's the beautiful thing about God's energy is that even in a small container, it can handle God's grandiose energy. And people look at the size of the container as a means to measure how much that person is capable of. So you can be 6'2" and God's like, no. And then you can be like 5'7" and God's like perfect fit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand that God's energy is really, he's like a yogi. Like he can flex, he can manipulate himself to fit. It's kind of like water. It takes on the shape of its vessel. Okay. And so that's what God's able to do when he finds the correct, when he finds the correct vessel. Now, the problem is that people are being humbled by a vessel that they are not used to seeing harnessed God's energy. Okay, there's a falsehood in regards to their quote unquote appointedness. Okay. All right. So you have to understand, like, There's self-appointment, and then there's God's appointment. And God's appointment will always excommunicate self-appointment. Okay? All right? Because you bought your oil, and God provides the oil. Do you understand? And so God's oil is long-lasting and eternal. And when you self-appoint yourself, it's futile. You just keep running into that brick wall constantly. And then it gets to a point, and this is where you know you're on your path, is when a Goliath energy is wishing to be the midget. Beloved in the building. Say it one more time for the people in the back. When a Goliath individual is wishing to be a midget because you are showcasing in the spirit your 8-foot height, that is when you know you are on the right path. And you have to understand, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that fall also showcases in the physical world their midget-like mindset. And these individuals become your rugrat children that you don't want to adopt, that you don't want to claim, that you just don't want to look at. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. And so you have this like crying out energy. And you're always going to have this, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for me. Pray for a sister. Pray for me, okay? Because I'm telling you, these energies, these people, they're always going to follow you. Excuse me one moment. Hello, 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 hello. I am doing spiritual international affairs. Cut it out. No, don't mom me. Okay, then play your game quietly. Pardon me for that. The Sagittarius in her, it grows strong. But nonetheless, within the framework of being spiritually tall, there's also a component of humility, okay, that's involved, okay? Having a covenant with God and trusting Him in regards to your fruition. You can't pray for spiritual height. That's something you can't pray to God and say, God, I want to be 10 feet tall in the spirit. I don't know anything about that. Okay? I'm telling you gospel, honest to God. I'm scared at the crap people pray for. People pray for crap. They make up crap. And they take this crap and use it as a craft, as a means to falsify their energy. You know? And, you know, it has a lot to do with hunger is one of them, and power and prestige. Okay? It's the HPP. Hunger, power, and prestige. And that has a lot to do with Taurus and Hierophant energy. But here's the thing with the Libra and Taurus energy. You can't beat up the motherfucker that you want to be. Because at the same time, it's like you're going to... See, the thing is, it will always get deflected. And you will always get the beat down. You understand what I'm saying? And when you see these individuals in their midget position, you know, you have to take the higher road. You have to really be in your Empress, Emperor energy and just recognize it's not a peasant, it's a rodent. You know, and you don't have to invite that rodent into your castle. You know what I'm saying? But let the rodent find its rodent. Do you understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. And it gets to a point where they're so low on their belly that they have to reflect you. It's like they want to showcase they're a part of your tree, that they're a part of your branch. You're not in my garden. So it's like a fake flower, right? And a real flower. The aroma that you possess is your spiritual height. And the plastic flower, well, you just look at that, sad and shit. You know, and you are going to experience this from both genders. There's something very disturbing with gender and sexuality in regards to power, prestige, and hunger. That people are tossing and turning, going any way the wind blows, as long as they can get something out of it. And you must remain steadfast in your growth spurt. Because again, it's an energy, you know, Sagittarius, Archangel Michael, your wings are huge, huge. And, you know, it's like dodo birds, and it's like they're extinct. Do you understand what I'm saying? The dodo bird is extinct, and you are still living. You are still breathing. You are still cultivating. You are still evolving, and it's like you have a dead specimen that wants to keep. It's almost as if it's like a bacteria. Okay, because people can be bacterias. Ooh, Lord Jesus. OG went there. Yes, I did. Chaibo. People can actually be bacteria in regards to them trying to find a source of food. But bacteria doesn't apologize for being bacteria. Do you understand? And so what you're going to find a lot of times, it's not even doppelganger energy, it's bacteria, my love. So if you see that mother lover on the street, that's bacteria. Because they back and they trying to terrorize you. Bacteria. Back terror. Because they're suffering in their own terror. It's back terror. Bacteria. And so you're going to have these individuals, Goliath. Go lie. Just go and lie about how big and bad you are. Just go and lie. Okay? All right? Just go and lie. But here's the irony. They want your rock. They want your rock. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, there's so many rocks, but it's your picking. It's your internal compass that you can pick up a rock that looks exactly the same as any other rock. But when it's in your hands, that's where you have the Houdini energy. See, at the end of the day, it's your blessed hands. You understand? And there's a lot going on in regards to verification and affirmation and confirmation, because the God that I serve is a God that believes in confirmation. Trinity energy. He will constantly confirm his presence in your life in a variety of manners and methods. Okay, and spiritual manners is really quintessential in regards to your hype process. I tell people all the time, manners can take you very far. They don't listen to me, and I still don't give two hoots. I don't care. And your spiritual manners is what makes you come across to the bacteria as being spiritually snooty. And you have to also take into account that your methodology, your method in terms of confirming your spiritual opulence, your spiritual giftings, your spiritual talents, it works. It works. But they cannot find confirmation in their own life. So they have to come back and terrorize and borrow from you as a means to confirm the cock in their life. So they can't confirm. See, they're not getting confirmation from God. So they have to come to you and steal your covenant, or attempt to steal your covenant, your conversation with God, as a means to bring confirmation in their life. Your confirmation from God is not their confirmation. I'm going to say it one more time. Your confirmation from the Most High is not their confirmation. And that is, when you see that, that is the Antichrist in his best dressed suit. Because if you are taking that which is not yours, and you have already lost because you have been dwarfed, then you are taking on the energy of Cain, and you fake fly. See, ladies and gentlemen, you can be a giraffe or you can be the butterfly. I can fly right on top of your nose and root off you. Do you understand that? I will guide your sleigh tonight. And you will experience this again, as I say, you may be a male and you may experience this from other males and even females. You may be a female, you may experience this from males and females as well. But the problem is that people, they want to dismantle what you have built while simultaneously counterfeiting a conversation, i.e. a blessing that you have received from God. You are not conversating. These people are not conversating with God. Jesus does not know them. See, people will denounce who you believe in, your maker, but then want to steal the transcript and put it in such a way that you are of the same lineage, of the same spiritual vibration. No. No, it doesn't work like that. And here's the thing, these people, they don't want anything to do with your maker. They don't want nothing to do with your maker because they're coming for the check. They're coming for the check. And these people are constantly in this energy of trauma. They're constantly in this energy of trauma, and they don't know how to deal with it, and they think that you're the problem while simultaneously thinking you're the solution. And so you have like a deep psychotic energy that's constantly surrounding you. Like they want to grab the hem, you know what I'm saying, of your garment. The foulest stuff, the foulest things I've ever heard are from people that will steal a transcript, a conversation I have with my Lord, and copy and paste it in their own life, and don't even read the Bible. You may be an individual, you really believe in the beauty regimen of Esther, such as myself. And someone will try to copy and paste that And it's a total breakdown in their own life when they try to do it. And they actually look sick while they're doing it. And they have to, it's like they have to defend their fuckery. And, you know, it's so sick because they take on your linguistics. They take on the way you dress. You know, it's, and then simultaneously wanting to teach you like you got it wrong. And so you have to take on this maturity, which you've already possessed, and acknowledge your own spiritual heightenedness and awareness. And that is when you have to show compassion by ignoring them. You have to ignore this energy, because when you ignore the energy, you automatically dwarf it. You automatically dwarf it. And they lack the foresight to even understand the spiritual conversation that you're having presently. They can't see the past. They lack understanding of the present and don't know fuck all about the future. These people don't hold the records. And the record is in their face, schooling them. And they do fuckery from point A to point B to point C to point D, thinking that whatever they do behind closed doors or outwardly in your face is going to put them on top. Now, Goliath has to go and lie to himself and tell himself prior to his interaction with David that he's the shit. Because here's the thing with Goliath. He's already heard the rumors about David. And David has been given confirmation from the Most High that this is where the end zone is. So as I've stated before, God's children always knows how this is going to end. But here's the beauty in the situation is that it's all entertainment for you as you sit on your throne. Because you have to stay in your lane because you built the highway. There are I believe the highway in the state of Texas, it's what? Something about 26 lanes. I think there's a 26 miles, something like that. I got to get it right. They get upset when I speak the facts. But when I say stay in your lane, I really meant stay in your lane. Because it's going to be a car crash. Because if you own the highway, you built the highway, you know how it operates. So it's built in your favor. So God made the rocks for you and said, whatever you touch, whatever rock you touch, it's going to work. But they believe because they're 6 feet tall, but 3 feet in the spirit, that they can just run you over. That is why Goliath has to lie to himself. He has to believe in the physical energy. He has to be loud and aggressive and ostentatious for no damn reason. And so In regards to stardom, there are celebrities that are 5'8", but they're 12 feet in the spirit. So when they walk into the room, you feel it. And then there are individuals that are 6 feet tall and are actually 8 feet in the spirit. It all varies from person to person. And you get people that are 7 feet but are 2 feet in the spirit. And you know this because why? They come into your kitchen and eat from your soup. They like your soup. It's like they come into your kitchen, they want to taste a little bit of your soup, and then they want to spit in it afterwards, and then don't want you to drink, eat your soup. Only for you to throw it out and make a new batch again. And then they want to sneak back in and have some of your soup. It's a shameful world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shame. It is a doggone shame. My mama was telling me it was shameful in the 80s, man. It was shameful in the 80s. You know there's hell to pay when God makes a confirmation in your life and someone steals that transcript and confirmation and says it's the same for them. No, it is not. Because ain't no way on this beautiful green earth that I stand on is a bitch gonna get confirmation or a conversation that I have with God, a covenant with him, the same way. There ain't no way. God is not going to allow that. Because the record keeper, the transcript, a good man's steps are ordered as well as a good woman. Bitch, I'm gonna need to see your passport is what I'm trying to tell you. That's a message from God, a stamp that I am in your life. You've got mail, baby, is what God is trying to tell you. And that is a stamp that these mother lovers can't collect. Can I get a motherfucking witness? So they tried to execute this foolery of their Dollar Tree arts and crafts and shit. Oh yes, it's Dollar Tree arts and crafts. But they don't want to show you the message in the stamp in regards to your spiritual heightenedness. Because if God has provided you the spiritual heightenedness, you can take off. But Goliath will always stay down there and lie, 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 and lie. So having said that, I hope that brought some clarity. And I hope that assisted some of you guys in regards to resolving matters that never really needed to be resolved because you've got mail, licky licky, sticky, put it on a post-it. What I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you are tall in the spirit. You are in a world full of midgets. And these individuals, they fidget. That's all they do. They fidget, they're uncomfortable, and they burn money so fast. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable because they cannot keep up. You know, and they don't know how you do it. So they lie. But you don't have to worry about the lie anymore, because your ability to maintain and stay in an arena where they've been booted out is, oh yes, they've been booted out and booed. Oh, booted out and booed. So I'm here to tell you that you're still in the game. You're still in the game. And Goliath, well, we don't know anything about his bloodline. And some of you guys have Goliath baby mamas. And some of you have Goliath baby daddies. Have you seen a picture of Goliath? Go on IG. Look at Goliath with all that castor oil and shit. Motherfucking monkeys. 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 You laugh. I told you I'm not a funny person. An occasional giggle once a week. So let me make myself clear. You're on the right path. Continue with your spiritual regimen with God. Continue to pray, give thanks. Remember, manners are important. Exercise your creativity. All right? And just deal with the fact that these individuals, they don't know what to do. Because here's the thing, it's being showcased more now during a recession. I mean, 2020, that was a hell of a year. 2020 was a hell of a year. 2019, 2020, you know, I dusted dirt off my own shoulders and I didn't even have dirt. I had the little army button on one shoulder with the stars and shit. Don't look at me like that. I was pressed, clean, ready to go. Because they were lying. What I'm trying to tell you is, player, the compression socks never left your life. And so when they go to CVS and go down the aisle and they see Dr. Scholl's, you just better know that ain't got nothing to do with them. That is your confirmation, player. That is your confirmation. And I mean it when I say it. I love to see you bitches go to Miami all the time. I love it. Oh, I love that shit. Oh, I love that shit. Oh, I love that shit. Oh, yes, with that crusty baby hair, baby. Oh, doing it like you crazy. Oh, yes, I love that shit. Go to Cancun, bitch. Man, I love that shit. Man, I love that I love that shit. I love that shit. I love to see where the weave just starts and I see your crusty hair. And oh, I love that shit. Man, I love that shit. I love to not see your face online. Man, I love that shit. Because you haven't had the upper lip waxed. Man, I love that shit. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love it. The conversation is not for them. We hate Mtwana. We want to be Mtwana. I know. I know. It's a cold world. That's why I traded this winter for summer. That was a cold adoption, wasn't it? That was a cold adoption. That's why them bitches were bothering me in the condo. You can ask about me. You can ask me later, play about that. You know, if you want to ask me, like, were they really bothering you like that in the condo, OG? Yeah, play. They were bothering me in the condo. We can have that talk, you know. We can have that chit chat. I was like, oh my gosh, the whole bathroom is glass. That's why I had to be comfortable with my nakedness. Oh, don't talk to me, playa. Don't talk to me, playa. I was built for this. Don't have me get a glass house, motherfucker. Oh, everything's see-through, mirror. Oh, please, darling. That's how you got to be with the good Lord. You got to be see-through, transparent. I am looking forward to the next couple of months. I want to see hairline starting from the neckline. Oh, yes. I want to see bitches begging you for Botox. I want to see it all. I want to see it all. And I'm going to be praying for brand new socks and drawers. Love you so much. Stay tall, smooches.